Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 4th of March, 2025. A great streaming day. Let's talk all about it because today, many accomplishments hit, many things locked in, many good things happened. So let's get to it. Podcast today. Some interesting news stories, including the return of Tony Hawk coming up in the summer, which is going to be excellent. I can't wait for that. Plus, a new Sony beta program that you can enter into if you're interested in Sony PlayStation or ports of PlayStation games. Plus, a lot of other chill stuff. I gave my final thoughts on Lost Records, and they weren't pretty. And basically, set the sights on, hey, let's do it. Let's hit the goals. Let's lock into a pizza party tomorrow. In addition to all of that, I did something different. I changed the schedule. Instead of doing Street Fighter 6 today, which I've done a lot of, I said, why don't we try to do the classics today? Because there are these old school collections of Street Fighter on PC, the same ones that I played on console for many, many years, including the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, which I played from 2018 to like 2022, the Capcom Fighting Collection, which I played for about a year, among others. And I actually found out that there's a bundle you can get on PC where you get two of them for the price of one. And in addition to that, I'd been talking with a few people about the possibility of seeing if we can run some sets and stuff in these games. So I said, on a whim, you know what, today, let's try it, right? Let's give it a shot. Let's see if I get these games, if we can get comp, all right? So there's good news and bad news, all right, as always. The good news is, did I get some comp? Did we actually get to play classic games? Yes, we played the 30th Anniversary Collection, and basically, I was able to play a lot of Third Strike, a little bit of Alpha 3, and an okay amount of Super Turbo. But there was mixed results, and here's what I mean. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is good. It's laggy, but it's good. At least you get to play it. Alpha 3 is fine, but Super Turbo is pretty not good. And what I mean by that is I forgot that in the 30th Anniversary Collection, this was a bad port. What they did is they took an emulator, and they just slapped the arcade ROM into it, and this emulator runs the game incredibly poorly. Certain stages run way too fast, and you can't really play the game normally. Certain things make the game literally skip frames and drop inputs. For example, I was playing it, and certain special moves like Blanca's Fierce Punch Blanca Ball, you can't block it. Like, no lie. If he does it from mid-screen, you go to block, it just hits you. You're like, the frick? I can't block? You can't. And it's sad because there's certain things that, are kind of abusable then, once you know that. For example, certain throw loops, certain ticks into throw, you just can't avoid them. And it's not fair. It's bullshit. It shouldn't be like that. In the real game, you can reversal out of that and stuff. It's not guaranteed. In this version, it is. So it was pretty sad. In addition to that, Evil AJ, yes, the same guy who made the original This Is How You Don't Play videos about me, literally he bought this collection, and he knows how to abuse it because he used to do it all the time on console. So he literally just abused the same shit. He stalked me, would not let me play anyone else in Super Turbo, kept joining all of my lobbies and or my matchmaking, and just sat there doing these abusable things. And the funny part is, once I realized it and I started picking top tier like DJ, I beat him. But it's like, I'm not going to waste time playing this fucking abusable idiot. The guy's a loser. It's 15 years later after This Is How You Don't Play. He's still stalking me on the internet to try to play a broken-ass version of ST that's super abusable. He literally can't win without cheating. So it was kind of a waste of time in that regard. But I did enjoy playing the classics again. In particular, Third Strike was very fun. The few matches of Alpha 3 I got were fun. I think it would be good from time and again to go back to this collection and get a few random matches or do a random retro night, much like right now I do with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the Marvel collection. I think it'll serve that purpose. I just don't think it's ever going to be something I'm going to be playing heavily because the collection does suck, okay? What I will do is see if anyone's ever interested who I know from like back in the day who maybe wants to throw down one night, do some retro matches. I already have a couple people who said they may be interested. So I'll let you know if I'm ever going to do like a throwback retro night with some of my old crew and have some good times. I'm really good at Super Turbo, but some of them are really, really good at games like Third Strike. Like, they probably whoop my ass in Third Strike. So it could maybe be kind of a give and take, go back and forth. It would be fun, okay? Anyway, during the stream, we hit 2 goals, locking in tomorrow's Ninja Turtles themed pizza party. So we'll talk about that in a second, okay? Then tonight on the late stream, it was DSP Builds It, episode 2, or I should say week 2, the Lego succulents build. And as you can see, it went pretty well. We are now 2/3 done with the Lego succulents. We have this big towering cactus, this awesome purple lavender bloom. We've got some smaller succulents and things there. It looks nice, right? But we're not done. There are 3 more to go, but the build took exactly the right amount of time, about 2 hours, and we got through it and it was fun. And I'm happy to announce we did hit a support goal. So 2 weeks in a row, we hit a support goal doing the Legos. So we're absolutely doing it next week. We're finishing this up. And then if that one goes well and we hit the support goals, I have committed that I told you guys I would spend money to buy a much better Lego set, possibly something themed like Mario Brothers or one of these pop culture ones or a big crazy one, right? And we'll do that instead of these succulents, which look nice and they'll be nice in the background. But I know you guys want something more interesting and crazier than this, right? So let's see how it goes next week. But it went well tonight. But I will just say this one thing. Most of the support came from like 4 people. So there are people who like this, but it's definitely not a mainstream crowd. And people have always asked me, hey, do different stuff outside of your comfort zone. Will you do a hobby style stream? And I said, sure. In fact, tonight, I actually set this up with the new camera to have a special setup so that when I did it, we could do picture in picture, right? With me here full screen, but me actually building this right here. And this is how I actually did it. I built it right here in front of everyone. And everyone loved it. They loved the camera. They said, man, it looked great. But I don't think it's going to be for everyone. And I feel like there's going to be diminishing returns. Like most stuff, at first it's interesting, but then people may lose interest over time if it doesn't feel special. So for now, let's finish this up next week. I told you I committed I would get another one, but then let's see what happens after that. Maybe give it a break. Maybe come back to it later in the year, or maybe we find something different to do with this camera rather than build Legos. But it went really well. I had a great time, got it done, locked in for another week, everything good. So today, really great day of streams. Had an absolute ton of fun with everyone. Thank you to everyone who attended, supported, and enjoyed the content today. You were awesome. And I can't wait for more. Now, tomorrow is going to be a nice special day, and here's why. Finally, we're doing this pizza party, all right? So it's going to be a chill podcast in the morning. I'll talk more about today, any game news, and the like. And then it's going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event, where we're going to unlock the nunchucks by playing and doing other stuff as well. I'll probably practice with the sniper rifle, maybe some more drill kills. We'll have some fun. Oh, that's right. I'm using the skateboard, too. I totally forgot we unlocked the skateboard last time. That's going to be a lot of fun. But then we're going to have food, and it's either going to be Papa John's or Domino's. I'm going to get delivered multiple pizzas and a side for a big DSP tries it. What we will do tomorrow, we will look at both on the podcast, and we will determine which I will order. I'm undecided. I haven't done a Papa John's DSP tries it in about 4 years, and I haven't done a Domino's DSP tries it, at least from what I could find, in 12 years. I know, but it's been a while, but still, I haven't done them in so long. Either one would be fine. I think what I want to do is look at the food, look and see what's better, maybe see what deals there are. We'll see. So we'll do that on the podcast tomorrow. And then during Call of Duty, when my wife gets home, we'll order live and it'll show up and we'll have a big DSP Tries It pizza party. It's going to be great. Okay? Tomorrow night on the late stream, it is Indies night. We're going to finish up a game about digging a hole, which we started back on Sunday night. And then we're going to start another indie game. Which one? I don't know. There's many potential games that we downloaded to try, 3 or 4. So we'll look at those and we'll pick one and we'll start anew. So it's going to be a great streaming day tomorrow. I hope that you all will join me. Thank you all so very, very much. All right, everyone? Awesome. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the night. Enjoy the content. Lego coming tonight. If you didn't see it live, I'll see you tomorrow for the Ninja Turtles pizza party in Black Ops 6. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out. See you in the morning.